Next, goat. There's goats here. Shout out to J. Cole. Uh-oh. Japan's criminal justice system has a conviction rate of 99. This is actually true. It's close to that. Has a conviction rate of 99.9%. I had a cat. Continue. Once that man stood fast in the world of justice, never averting from his nature. How does this guy kill 102 niggas? A police officer suddenly called out to me, and soon there were 2 and then 3. I thought that if I was apprehended, my cat would die. Huh? Because my place had no pet policy, I was the only one that knew of my cat. In March of 2016, at an Iwata Prefecture, Morioka City, there was an incident where 2 people, a young girl and her mother, were found stabbed to death in their home. Morioka District Attorney prosecuted O Keta, a man who lived nearby, under the suspicion that he robbed and murdered the 2. The story up to his arrest goes like this. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oe ran away during a patrol officer's checkup questioning, and after following him into his home, the police officer discovered a blood-stained knife. He was arrested on the spot. In the DNA test that later took place, they found that the blood on the knife matched the DNA of the victims. Oe remained insistent of his innocence. And in regards to the knife that served as evidence, I picked it up. It's not mine. That's ridiculous. What the fuck? Yo, my wallet dropped another 100. What the fuck? Yo, to another Arabian night. What? My goat. Higuruma. What? Goats. Okay, listen. You guys are too many goats. All right, there's too many fucking goats in this goddamn series right now. All right, there's too many goats. So apparently, Hikari's a goat. Then niggas are saying that fucking Kashimo's a goat. Now Higuruma's a goat. Like, there's too many fucking goats. What you guys talking about, bro? You only have one goat. Listen, this is why I kept it so simple. Go Toji. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. Random goats just spawning? Nah, these are young goats, bro. These are fucking, like, what do you call a young goat? A fawn? I don't know. But these are young goats, not a fawn. But whatever a young goat is, a mule? Whatever. I'm getting it wrong. These are like semi-goats. These are yes, called Kashimo and Higuruma are goats. We're gonna find out. All right, we're gonna find out. Because none of these guys are Toji. None of them are Toji. None, not a single one. They're all booty butt cheeks. Well, no, they're all mid compared to Toji. But much of $100 though. Much love. We'll fucking see. We'll fucking find out. I picked it up. It's not mine. That's ridiculous. I mean, he only refused the checkup question because he had a guilty conscience, right? No, it was because he had an acquaintance who used drugs, and that got him subjected to an unfair hearing before, really. And that was traumatizing for him? Yeah, probably. Even so, he said he picked up a bloody kitchen knife. Why? Apparently, he intended to deliver it to the police later. Later? I know. Everything he said sounds so unreasonable. This guy is a goat? The fucked up Ace Attorney is a, okay, all right. Does he just go, objection, your power stop working? Does he go, guilty and you just die? Like, I'm gonna find out, Ace Attorney. Okay, we're gonna see. But always environment, I'm beginning to think he was telling the truth after considering the nonprofit organization that he lives and works at. The nonprofit, okay. Nonprofit organization. Their main activities include providing shelter for and aiding the elderly. Hey! He's a solid motherfucker. Damn. Okay, hold on. Unless he's killing them. Shit. Their main activities include providing shelter for and aiding the elderly with living independently. Owe worked there as a caretaker, but he wasn't receiving any paychecks. The fuck? All he got was some money dubbed as an allowance and provisions in the form of bentos and food ingredients. Oh my god. Despite all that, he was forced to pay 50,000 yen a month for rent. How dreadful. Is that $500? So he got an allowance, and he got bento boxes, and he got ingredients for food. But I think it's $500. I'm pretty sure $500. Well, I guess maybe like 400 some odd now, something like that. I think, but that I could be wrong on. Okay. How dreadful. I also heard that a decent amount of people there have a criminal record. Not so good place. As for why he couldn't immediately turn a weapon as evidence, we're not supposed to call them because police cars and ambulances would inconvenience the neighbors. Really? Jesus. That's crazy. What? You can't call. Wait, hold on. Time out. Police cars and ambulances would inconvenience the neighbors. What the fuck is this place, man? What are you talking about? So if you have a fire trucks, no. Inconvenience the neighbors. We can't call any fire trucks. So you gotta take care of the shit yourself? You gotta what? Get buckets of water? Dump that shit yourself? You gotta go to the bathroom, turn on all the tubs? Turn on all the tubs and make sure that all of the water or the drain is blocked. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Fuck that. Fuck inconveniencing niggas. Call. Oh, this guy's such a bitch. That organization is pretty gray, isn't it? Yes. They're a shade of gray that's exceedingly close to being black. Nigga, they black, bro. Alright? Make you black company. Black organization, bro. All black everything. Except for Dr. Umar Johnson's niece, because apparently she's marrying a white dude. Whoa! What is that? I beg your pardon? God damn. The tea, bro. The tea was very fragrant today. There was some spicy news. Yeah, love is love. Well, nigga come out in full African garb, bro. This nigga, bro, during the wedding procession, man's gonna look like fucking Black Panther. Straight up, bro. Straight up Black Panther. Have the full fucking suit. Come on like that. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, my child, you have disgraced the nation, bro. That organization is pretty gray, isn't it? Yes, they're a shade of gray that's exceedingly close to black. We're already having an increase in shady nonprofit organizations ever since the earthquake reconstruction funds have started flowing into northeastern Japan. Earthquake. Wait, for the was that for the what's it called? The earthquake that caused the nuclear power plant, like earthquake plus tsunamis. I think that's almost 2016, 2017. It wouldn't be surprising if the weapon really was just lying. Hold on. It wouldn't be surprising if the weapon was really lying on the ground somewhere. There's a decent chance that OA is innocent. First we'll dig up information on the organization's tracks records, tax returns, and background of all members. I'll question OA as thoroughly as I can to get information as possible. So, Shimizu, I want you to move forward with the investigation. Aren't you asking a lot from me all of a sudden? Also, can you take care of my cat? Also, can you take care of a cat? A cat? Oh, let's go. Oh, his cat, I guess. A defense attorney has so much to depend. A defense attorney has so much to do despite having a low salary. Yeah. And if it's a murder charge, there's no chance of a. Oh, sorry. The public opinion is that different. Oh yeah, here we go. A public opinion is that defendants are always guilty. In Japan, probably. And if it's a murder charge, there's no chance of a suspended sentence, and he might even have received the death penalty. Doing this just waste of time. Mr. Higuruma. Mr. Shit, fuck. Higuruma-san, why did you do this case? It's fine. It's fine sometimes. I'll get rusty if I only take on easy cases. It's not sometimes. It's not some. Just even says it. You're thinking out loud. It seems like Higuruma-kun hasn't changed. Must be hard if your boss is interested in money. I'm not saying he has to run a cafe on the side like you do. Takagui-san. Yeah, I think so. You said he hasn't changed. Well, has Higuruma-san always been like this? I don't think so. If anything, he's probably gotten worse. When he was working at my place, he was in charge of dangerous driving injuries. And more specifically, drunk driving cases. The defendant was a 19-year-old. And so we have a flashback in a flashback, or we have real time in the flashback. So we have now we have a flashback one. The defendant was 19 years old, and he was pressured by the people at his workplace into driving under the influence of alcohol. But the people involved all collaborated their stories. He couldn't prepare money to settle it outside of court, and he also couldn't get a suspended sentence either. Liar. You told me that I found out guilty. Okay. NA's lethal, there's a lot to read. You only told him that you'll try to get him suspended, sentence, and didn't say anything about him being not found guilty. But you learned your lesson, right? You should quit doing the criminal defense of impossible cases like these. Rescuing the weak. Oh man, it's crying like blood too. No, he's just crying. Rescuing the weak. That's noble and all, but us lawyers can only do so much without understanding from the court and prosecutor. Us lawyers can only do so much without understanding from the court. I don't know why that's worded that way. Us lawyers can only do so much without understanding from the court and the prosecutor. There's no need to continue just to gain unwarranted resentment from your client. They've been pushed into a corner, both mentally and financially. I can't blame them for taking out their anger on me. How are you holding up mentally? Stop. No, wait, no. Oh, fuck. How are you holding mentally? Higuruma-kun. So, investigation, papers, verdict. The defendant is guilty. Death. Not guilty. I can see why my wallet likes this guy. Hold on now. What the fuck? All that hard work. Yeah, the 0.1%. The 0.1%. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what? Huh? We really won? It's not over yet. They'll appeal it right away. Damn. Murder of mother and child. The bereaved family appeals for retrial. Not guilty though. Muscle sent online. Equality judgment as long as you have money. Even a murder case can be acquitted. What do you mean, bro? If he's innocent, he's innocent, bro. He has no money. How much did they bribe? Ursula is dead. The prosecutor. Y'all have a 99% conviction rate. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Y'all have a 99% conviction rate and 0.1%. This one guy who's innocent is actually innocent. Well, it looks like the judiciary is all dead. Get the fuck out of here. It's insane. Boom. What's up, nigga? Suspicious, not guilty verdict. Former judge is what the fuck y'all talking about? The other day, the verdict not guilty. Okay. So man over here, listen, walking tall, I give no fucks. Rockley over here staring at for some weird reason. The stolen objects were not found in your room. There was someone who went missing from the non-profit organization soon after the crime, and you were found on the security cameras of the convenience store during the estimated time of the crime, which is important. What the fuck? Yeah, he was in the cameras then. Derived from the bodies. Derived from the bodies. Those were the deciding factors. Good thing you aren't the type who cooks for themselves. Higuruma Sensei, thank you very much. Don't call me Sensei. And don't get ahead of yourself. We still have a secondary trial. I worked really hard too. That's not what I was talking about. Thank you. Man, this guy over here, bro. Thank you for believing in me. What? Appeal trial, secondary trial, guilty verdict, life in prison. How is the secondary trial life in prison? Wouldn't that be much shorter? Like, wouldn't it be like 10 years, some shit like that? Opposed to the lawyer side, which had a limited budget and human resources, the district attorney just has to put more taxpayer money and manpower to find evidence. That's fine. That's just how it is. But in the secondary trial, the attorney's side didn't provide any new evidence. Instead, they simply made an absurd claim for burden of proof, saying there is no reason to suspect the missing person of the crime. The sentence was overturned. The titular trial by Supreme Court has a narrow gate appeal hardly ever make it up to them. It's difficult. Oh my God. It's difficult to even have them hear the case. From the start, this trial was a foregone conclusion of a guilty verdict. My man is tweaked the fuck out. He's like, nah. Bro, that's some shit. Why do you look at me with those eyes? How are you holding up mentally? Higuruma-kun. I don't consider myself a savior of the weak. It's always been my true nature that I'm unable to ignore something that I felt was wrong. That part of me was never fixed. The goddess of justice blinds her eyes for equally under the law. And people are capable of turning a blind eye to anything if it's to save their own skin, correctamundo. Meanwhile, in order to avoid shaking off the hands that reach out that reach out to me for help, even if no one else does, I want to keep my eyes open. If there are any objections to this decree, please submit a petition within 15 days, including today. 15 days, including today. Slam. Yo! Slam! Higuruma-san! Everyone come back. We're having a retrial. Nigga summoned fucking some sort of goddess of death judicial system scale. Culling game player Higuruma Hiromi. The Mallet of Wrath opens up a cursed courtroom. The Mallet of Wrath. Okay, let's see what we got.